Do you remember I was first to the Sea of Love? Doesn't do a shit job. That being me trying to sing the Sea of Love, which sums up the movie I'm doing today. Sea of Love came out in 1989, and you could say it was the comeback of Al Pacino. Now, Al Pacino, as we know, was big on the Godfather films. This was before he did that one, which wasn't a good one. If you want to see me what I think about that, it's still up there. Review and rant. This one is started a good one. Come out in 1999, like I say, that repeating myself. Come out in 1989, and it was Al Pacino making a comeback because after the bit through the early 80s, after the big success of Starface and some of the films before that, after that, he wasn't really doing a lot, Al Pacino. He sort of like died from the scene of acting. It was only in 1989 he decided to make a comeback in his acting career, that being Sea of Love. It's sort of an erotic thriller. You think it's going to be one of them with Wham Bang Thank You Man, stick that to Basic Instincts, another erotic movie. This is more murder, expense, who's doing it, blah blah blah. And it's Al Pacino playing a cop. So you've got the song Sea of Love. Before you go out, you've got a bit of music, then you've got the song Sea of Love. Do you remember I was love? And all that shit. Then you've got this guy, you see him on bed, before you know it, he's masturbating. Right? You think, this is a bit water, but there's more to it than that. This guy's sweating, not because he's having fun. He's sweating because he's obviously been made to do this, and if he stops, he gets shot in the head. Obviously, he gets shot in the head. So as the film goes on, Al Pacino's investigating these murders of men who've been made to jerk off, whatever word can I say, and they get shot in the head and get killed. He's got one mate, you think you've seen him before, don't you? I can't remember his name now, but you might remember him being the dad in, if I remember right there. I'm trying to think of the thing. I used to watch it. Roseanne. Yeah, Roseanne. The one that played the dad in it. He also played the gym teacher in Revenge of the Nerds. Pretty daft movie. It's John Dudman, I think his name is. Come on, people know his name. I'm rubbish sometimes with names. John Dudman, who plays his partner in this. Always liked him in Roseanne. I was remembering being the dad in it. And like I say, they're investigating this and they have a feeling it could be a woman doing the murders. So they decide that Al Pacino goes undercover to go in, get the woman who's doing these murders. We're making men have a bit of fun. Well, not fun because we're made to do this. And shot in the head. And obviously, every time they do this, they've got the song Sea of Love. So he goes undercover, he tries to get a few women, some of them are a bit not there, but they're not the killer. Then he finds this one woman. And I always like this story because it's him trying to find this one woman, and halfway through the film, he falls for her. And he does. There's one scene, there's one little bit of a sex he sees, he steps off, I'm going to get all that side bounce, he rubs her boobs on his back, he gets aroused, and a little bit of one bad fighting, man. If you're going into it like really raunchy sets, like Basic Instincts or Body of Evidence, or anything like that, you're going to be disappointed. It's not that type of film. You get past that little bit of bonking, it's not really that exciting. To get by. So, halfway through the film, there's a bit where he thinks halfway through the film, he expects it's her. She's the one who's the killer. And if I remember rightly, in 1989, there was a TV spot, and all the way through the TV spot, all the way through trailers, it actually, you assume she's the killer. This is why the film is suspenseful. So if I spoil this film, anyone's never seen Sea of Love, rent it, go online, obviously the legal way, Amazon and all that, they've got it, and all these, like they have nowadays, like a Fire Stick and any of that. Look for it, watch it in any way, legal there, so don't get into trouble, and then get back to this review because I will have to spoil the film because it's a damn good film. So, like I say, a few more murders on the way. There's a bit where this lad and this other guy, they undercover to get these people, and he just decided to hint to fuck off. So he's a good guy. And then in the film again, he expects it's that woman. He says, "It's you. You were doing the murders, weren't you? You did it." And she fucks off. He tries to go to get lost, but he expects he's done it. Now, there's one actor in this film. He's very, very well known. You remember the movie Danger with Sylvester Stallone? You remember the guy that played his mate in it? And in this, remember right, it could be right and wrong. I think it's like he's paying a card of a postman. No, Mr. Postman. But no, he's paying a postman. It could be right and wrong on that. So he fucks the door off, right? This guy barges in, and this is the bit where I will say spoilers for people who've never seen Sea of Love. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You've been warned. The guy who I just said, who you might remember being the mate of Sylvester Stallone in Tiff Dangot, and was funny enough, made a serial killer in 1986, that being Emner, perpetrator of a serial killer, which is funny because he plays the killer in this. That's right, it's him. The same actor that played Emner, perpetrator of a serial killer, and played in Tiff Dangot, based Sylvester Stallone's mate, very well known actor. He's the killer. And what it turned out he was the ex-boyfriend of the one who Albertino was having it away with. He was a boyfriend who was jealous every time he met someone, every time he expected someone, because he was on the dating agents there. He would bad in, make them masturbate, have the song Sea of Love on the record, being paid in the back down. When they've done, shoot up, executional style. And he's about to do that with Albertino. There's a bit where I'm not going to get into, it's a bit graphic. He tries to get him to do that, but then Albertino gets a lucky break. He manages to elbow him, manages to hit him, the guy gets to shoot him, the gun gets knocked out of his hand. And remember right, he tries to get him and he gets flung out the window and falls to his death. We might in London there, it's been ages since I see of Love, but I'm positive. I'm fucking positive. He tries to get him, he falls out of the window and falls to his death. So then he's got to see the love of his life, he's got to apologise because he realises it wasn't her what done it. And that's what I like about the film, because that's the twist. I had to spoil it, I'm sorry. I'm an arsehole. If anyone's never seen it, I give you warning with 5 fingers. So, at the end of the day, he kisses, he makes up with the girl of his dreams, they walk off, you got that song again. Sea of Love, end of movie. But it was a good film, like I say. If you ever saw the TV spots back in 1989, you saw the trailer back in 89, it makes you think it was a woman. All through the film, you think it was a woman, a bit like Basic Instincts. You think it was a woman, you think it was a woman making them do it. So that was the test. It was turned out to be the woman's ex-boyfriend. He was jealous, very jealous. He made these guys masturbate. No, better word. Kills them executional style. And like I say, and what I feel like it is, like I say, it's the same actor who played Emily, perpetrator of a serial killer. Not really remember roaring this, because all the way through the film, he felt he was rarely in it, and when he comes in, it's what, nearly at the end. You know what I mean? I want to really see him play a psychopath. I just watched Emily, perpetrator of a serial killer, but I do think it was a good twist. Probably back in that era, people thought it was going to be a woman. All the way through the film, they expected it to be this woman, and you find that's not the case. So I'm going to put it. I'm normally a sucker for that. I'm normally a sucker for films that have a twist ending. And I don't like that. It's like dud, it was expensive. It's good to see Albertino make his comeback. Without that, he would have done other films. Yeah, he did Godfather 3. To me, Godfather 3 wasn't needed. They were just trying to tass in on another gangster film. Let's dig up a little bit of memory lane. And Albertino was pushed into doing it. Everyone remembers his performance. Every time they want me back, they drag me back in. Here. But in this film, I actually like this film. It was a good, different role for Albertino. Granted, he has played a role before where he played a cop in a film. But this definitely shows his acting talent. Without this, you wouldn't have had Scent of a Woman. You would have had Godfather 3. Can't really make mistakes. Again, keep saying this, it's not a bad film. It's not a bad film, but the best had to be 1 and 2. But this is Albertino at his best. Fuck it, I'm doing it with my fingers. Spoilers on this one. A 5-star rating for me. Put into them. Be smart. Be safe. See you later.